Hello everyone, Ladydewinter here, and today I want to show you some changes we made to our yard and our garden because we're getting a shed, a great big 8-foot by 14-foot shed. We have to move stuff so that we can get it in here. So let me show you what we're doing. First of all, we're cutting out the old driveway. We don't need it, we don't use it, and too many people think they can just drive through my yard. Even with the fence, I've had flower pots broken because some idiots think they can just drive through and go around. Well, no more. Look down. This is the driveway they'll bring the shed in on. Now they need a 10-foot clearance on both sides, or just a 10-foot clearance so that they can get the whole thing down. So now we've had to move everything in the driveway, including the asphalt pile, which we made cutting up that driveway.
And we got to move more of it anyway.
Yeah, it's still kind of in the way. So now, what else we have to move is this. What used to be the compost pile. We're going to use the soil from that to fill in the driveway we're cutting out. So there will be dirt over there. It's just not going to be the best quality dirt in the world, but then our yard isn't either. So, more volleyballs is falling already. We also have to take this up. Now, as you see, the onion bed, there's no onions. They didn't come up. I don't know why. Probably because they needed more water than we gave them. I don't know. But there's no onions. So we're going to take this up too. And we're going to move it. And we have to move all of this. The shed is going to go right here. So I'm even having another security camera put in so that the shed can go right here and we can get a view of the door so that if anybody tries to break into it, we have them on camera we can take to the police. So now let me show you the garden. Okay, here's the garden now. So far, all we have in it is spinach and romaine lettuce. That's all I could find so far. The tomatoes and the peppers are in the house, and it's still too chilly to bring them out. So that's what we have so far. Now the tunnels are to keep them warm because it's supposed to drop down to 29 one night this week. The tunnels will keep them toasty warm and keep them from freezing to death. So also, I have to go through great extensive work to keep my cats from using it as a litter box. So the tunnels plus some other gizmos here is what I'm using to keep it nice and undisturbed, I guess the word. Now, the soil over here and the cinder blocks here are going to go to that bed over there. We're going to straighten it out and increase the size of it a little bit. And the rest of the soil is going to go into these pots here, which we have 2 of them ready for potatoes. We need to finish making 1 more ready, and then they'll be ready for potatoes. And then the rest of them, as soon as it gets a little bit warmer out here, closer to the end of the month, I'll be putting the tomatoes and peppers out also. Now, as you know, my seedlings didn't take, but some of them did. But before I show you the seedlings, I want to show you the patio. That is where our grill will go. And sometimes we can just sit out there and grill in the chair. We'll move the chairs out there and sit. It'll be nice. Now, when it's raining, we sit under here, which is our porch. And right now the grill is on the porch because we had a windy night. I figured surely that thing would blow away. So Nothing's been done with that side yet. Nothing's been done with that side yet. I have to go to great lengths to cover it. This stuff is some of the best stuff you can buy for your garden. It's deer fencing. You can cut it, you can use it for 100,000 different things. I usually lay it on top of the soil to keep the cats from using beds as a litter box. But if you lean it on stuff like these posts, this is a trellis actually. If you lean it on that stuff, you can cover the bed and keep the cats out. This still has to be cleaned out. I did a little cleaning here and you can see the chrysanthemums are coming back up again. I still have to clip out the dead, but the chrysanthemums are coming back up. There's another one there. We lost 2 of them, I think. So, but that's life. And they're also coming up back here. Look at this. Here and here are chrysanthemums. Now this is the mint. It's looking scraggly, but it needs some tender love and care. That's the peppermint. This is the spearmint, I believe. Yeah, this is the sweet mint right here. And it's coming back up. This is just weeds. It will have to be taken care of. All the rest of this is weeds. But I bought some zinnia seeds to put in here. So we'll have to clean this out and put the zinnia seeds in. But right now it's kind of cold and rainy. It's going to be cold and rainy for the next few days. So it's really not going to be a good time to plant seeds. So let's go take a look at the seeds I have planted. Okay, this is the seedlings. Now, unfortunately, a good many of them died, except for, well, now the flashlight don't want, there, except for this little guy here, that little guy there, and surprisingly enough, that one there. Now, I had mold all over this. I scraped it off. My older son suggested I do that. Adam is his name. I don't see anything coming up in any of these cups yet. There are seeds planted, replanted, and I labeled the front. Now, it's not going to matter if any of this stuff comes up or not outside the lettuce. Oh, there's another little seedling right there. I just noticed him. Yes. So, it's not really going to matter if a lot of this stuff comes up because we have sweet peppers. Now this one is a red bell pepper. Okay. This is a Bonnie green bell pepper. And they're hanging out with my chicken. Now these guys are Roma tomatoes, both of them. But here's the cool thing about both of these plants. As you notice, I have 2 stems in there, and this one has 2 stems, which means I actually got 3 plants for the price of 2. If you ever go to your garden store and you see plants like this with double stems coming up, get them. You can separate them very, very gently and then plant them as singular plants. 3 for the price of 2. Not bad. So here's the garden so far. When I plant these, I'll pull off all these little suckers before I put them down in the ground. And I'll probably take the stem like up to here, maybe up to here. That'd probably be better. So anyway, there's the garden, beginning the garden season for Ladydewinter. My seedlings died, but hey, I regrouped and bought plants anyway. I'm going to try zucchini again and notapinios and see if I can get them to grow. Until next time, remember, you're never too old to game, you're never too old to garden. Have fun, life is short. Bye-bye for now.